completely professional stream. Welcome back, robot friends. I can't even speak words. This is going to be a great 3 hours. Welcome to Love in the Time of Mechs. We are your all-femme, uber-queer Lancer AP here on Girls Run These Worlds. And we're going to start off as we normally do by having the cast introduce themselves, their characters, and because we've been away for a hot minute and I just want us to all remember who we are and what we're doing and get back into the swing of things, I would also like everybody to give us a really brief description of what the interior of your cockpit looks like right now in the heat of battle. That would just make me happy. I can see Amelia already panicking. I have already predetermined to not come to you first. Don't worry. I want to go bottom right to top left. So let's start with Angela, who is now panicking. Yeah.
I don't show panic on the exterior, my love.
Anyways, nonetheless.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Angela Lemos Mogrebejo. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Ariadne Ari Belman, call sign Valkyrie, piloting the mech Echo. It is kind of a, like, it has an exposed kind of nuclear reactor, I believe is the specific designation of my mech type. But I'm kind of treating it like the Lex Luthor kind of approach to like having a suit, which is that it's all armored and it has like a shield and everything, but you can like kind of see my face if I decide to like change the like light settings on the outside of it so that people know it's me crushing them with a giant nanocarbon sword and an axe. And the interior is me just thinking, I'm gonna fucking kill this turret that just blasted me for a bunch of health because Darcy wanted big turrets to nerf our abilities with. Which, you know what? Fair play to you, Darcy. Fair play.
It's what I'm here for. That is my job.
Yes.
I could give you a nice easy combat that could only last half of a session, or we can have big chunky ones that run over sessions. That's
Give
what
me
we're
the
here
thick.
for. This is, look, we're showcasing Lancer. We're trying to get people to like it. This is what it's like. Combat takes forever. Get on board. I forget what order I said I was going to go in, so I'm going to make it up. Anne, you're going to go next. Hi.
Hello, it's been a while. Sorry. Hi, I'm Anne. I play Lex McKenzie, call sign Renegade. Right now, she's just reeling from having blown up a turret with one shot, and now she is in her cockpit, which is full of screens and buttons and consoles, and she just finished pushing the big red button that says explosion labeled on top of it, and now she's trying to figure out what the next move is. So she's probably going to press other buttons that say rifles.
The secondary explosion. Tertiary explosion.
Yeah, it's like explosion. Oh, hacking.
Celebratory explosion.
It's like explosion, hacking.
That's gonna come. That's gonna come later.
There's a button for hacking too, but she hasn't paid attention to it in a while.
Yeah, a long while actually. You probably haven't got much use out of that for a minute. Let's go. Let's leave Amelia till last, just cause. So it's Gas next.
Hello, everybody. My name is Gaskinator, and today I'll be playing your silly little guy, Fiasco. The interior of Fiasco's cockpit is just wall to wall, all of his little collectible plushies and keyrings. And currently he's like one of them, a little bit of fluff has come off them, and he's trying not to sneeze because it went up his nose. Because if he does sneeze, it means that he will blow something up, and he doesn't know where it's gonna go. So, yeah.
It could be the bad guy, it could be a teammate, it could be yourself. Who knows?
Also, things are exploding up from the ground and everything, like, or going whenever you're walking into them, damage zones. So he's like also playing a little bit of hot potato with that.
Incredible.
I thought that I had multiple. I forgot that I have clones. All of his clones are doing Fortnite dances. That's also canon now.
I wish that wasn't true, but somehow I know that I'm going to have to face reality that it is. Of course it is. And Amelia, round us out, please. I didn't say finish us off because lol.
Hi, I'm Amelia. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Twitter at am_rids_music, and I'll be playing Talia, call sign Flatwound, who also uses she, her. And this is hard because the Caliban is a size 1/2. It is a super suit. There's basically no room for an interior. So just imagine Doom Guy.
My cockpit's also, or my Mechs also size 1/2, but like I make it work. Has there been like some, vital parts taken out so I can add in a plushie? Yeah. Is that why I have like 0 health? Yeah.
Probably. Did
I-
Breezy beg you not to do this?
This
Yeah,
is why I have
definitely.
difficulty on hull checks and saves.
He's just a little guy.
I really appreciate Fiasco leaning into the little guy.
Build a
Just the little guy.
character to do a specific thing and then do that specific thing. Everybody knows that's the sweetest use of a TTRPG.
I've min-maxed on little guy.
Min. No
Max-
I
maxing.
have min-min. I've
Min-min.
min-minned this character.
I'm maxed out on little guy.
You have 2 stats, little and guy. Let's play that game. Okay. And I'm Darcy. I'm also here. I use she, their pronouns. I'm your GM for this afternoon. It's been a minute. We left off in the middle of combat. We're going to pick up in the middle of combat. Retroactively, some killjoy pointed out that I was applying damage when I wasn't technically allowed to. So I guess Gask and Amelia can add back, did we say 6 health onto their mechs? From pound missiles that shouldn't have gone off there. I believe that's
I
what we
only
said.
lost 5, so
I don't know if I
if
was
you
hit
want to
by
give me 6, I'll take it.
Is that the only time you took damage from that missile? Because I was deploying them in the space that you currently sat in, which Amelia correctly, if dickishly, pointed out I should not have been able to do. So if that was the only 5 damage you took, then you actually didn't take any damage.
Hell yeah.
I think I took damage, but not from that.
That sounds right, because you're at the very top. You're engaging with these 2 dudes.
2, 3.
2, 3, yeah, 3. Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Violence.
That's the honest. That's the
Violence.
rules lawyering honesty that we really like. Is when you use it to fuck yourself over. Okay, so we had 6 NPCs, and you're currently down to 5. See what I mean? Combat just takes forever, and let's get a little bit of this going on, just for background ambiance. Thank you so much. Okay, where are we in the turn order? Let's go and see. I think we finished out a round, so we're at the top of a new round, which means that you guys go first. Who would like to start us off?
I mean, there's
Anybody
not
have
much
any
I can
ideas?
do. I can shoot a shotgun, and that's about it. So if anyone has a better idea,
Historically,
No.
shooting shotguns has worked well for this team.
My idea was to just hit and run, so I can probably hold off to run until other enemies go.
I will take the lead on this just so that we have what is known rarely in our scene as progression.
Mm.
Uh,
Do you remember when you were
so-
the leader? Do you remember?
I'm suddenly having the first few sessions like veer right back into my
Mhm.
mental space and suddenly thinking, damn you, Darcy. Damn you. But not actually. It should be damn Fiasco. But yes, I am going to make use of, I believe it's my the bristle crown flechette launcher, pardon.
Easy for you to say.
It's not actually easy for me to say. It's
a
actually quite
monster
hard, I
sour.
would say.
Words are hard, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure. Yep, aim +1 actually. No, wait, I can't do. Not that one. Thermal pistol first, and then. Yeah, then I'm going to use my nanocarbon sword afterwards. So let's
Beautiful.
start with thermal pistol. I have
You're-
+1 accuracy to using it because I'm within 3 spaces of it.
You are?
So
This one you going for?
yes, I'm going for the one that shot at me is what I'm going to shoot for.
It did. I think that's fair.
You know what? Turnabout, fair play, and all of that.
Mhm.
So let's go with that.
Tit for tat.
Unfortunately, the thermal pistol does not land.
Oh damn! It just goes wide. You've been running in. Like you've got a lot of momentum going on. You've been taking a lot of hits. There are things erupting all around you. It's fair that this is a shot under pressure, and it's been a minute since you guys have had to do this. You're a little bit out of training.
It probably is that. So follow that up with my my lovely nanocarbon sword, heavy melee, which unfortunately has no other accuracy added onto it because I haven't been able to grapple anything because it's immune to grappling. But no accuracy, this is just a normal hit, and because of the type of mech that I'm in, the Blackbeard, I can hit it from far away with my sword. So it's just like long, fucking Omega red tentacle like sword slaps on it.
Let's go.
Does that hit?
What against evasion? It actually does hit.
Sweet. So that is
and actually,
9
do you know what?
damage.
So did your thermal pistol. You called it, and I didn't even check, but its evasion is 8.
You know why? You know I thought it didn't work because
that's a low number.
Well, no, not because it's a low number. Because I'm forgetting that the D20 success is only on the resolution is on that's narrative, not battle. Yeah. Battle has AC and like targets to reach. So
it does.
The thermal pistol did land for 2 damage.
Beautiful.
And then the sword is a follow up for 9 damage.
9 damage! Holy shit! Yeah, you just run up to
I
it
rolled
and just
very
take
well
it out.
on that.
It only had 10 HP. You absolutely obliterate it in one go.
I'm like, I just imagine the mech. It's just like pistol and like sword range. So it just turns into like firing close and then just lashing out with the cable and just carving right through it and just being. But my mech is fucked up to all shit by nature of the previous shots because I'm at 1/3 of my original health right now.
It's fine. It's smoking a little bit. There might be cool sparks coming off the back, but that just makes it look better. As you just
that is correct.
into this like static turret is what we established, which is why it's got such low evasion. You just like smash through it, and when the smoke and the sparks clear, there's just rubble. There's just detritus. It is no more. Yep. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna now actually take my movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
I have to.
You are controlling secondhand hope as well.
Oh,
I move secondhand hope back.
I did not mean to do that. Apologies.
Can you control Z? Control Z. Thank you. Just so I know where secondhand hope is. Now you can move, and I can move it back.
It's still moving me, Bo.
It's fine. I can move secondhand hope back.
Less.
Yep.
It's right there in that target. Which I don't believe it should be.
Got
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Less. That's my turn.
Great. Okay. Fantastic. Now the bad guys go. I have to remember what all my NPCs do. Thank you for taking one off the field so I don't have to worry about it.
They give us big hugs. And they say
how's
you're
everybody...
doing a great job.
You're doing a great job. I've seen how your HP is. You only have 7 HP, Fiasco?
I'm a little guy.
I love that for you. Beautiful.
I like how Fiasco is still a little guy, even though I am in the smallest mech.
No, Morning Cloak is half.
We're both half. Yeah, we're
both
half,
little guys.
Alright, wait. Oh yeah,
but Fiasco is a little Duskling Sunner, you're not Morning Cloak.
You have a big personality to make up for it.
Say it as Fiasco, though.
You have a big personality.
Correct. Okay. So, it can see you. Does it get any, is it at a negative because it's targeting you when you've got clones on the battlefield, Fiasco? Or is that just a case of when things touch them?
I'm invisible, count as invisible for the first attack made against me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So let's roll. I'm gonna roll a d20. 10 or above, it can see you. It can see you.
Uh-oh.
It has advanced targeting.
Yeah.
And so it's just gonna hit you with the good old missile pods. And no other is not at a difficulty or anything. I know you would like it to be.
So. Yeah, that's illusory. No, that's invisible while moving. This is invisible while that, and then the rest are just reactions if it misses. So
fantastic. So it's gonna take its moment. It's watched you like run. You have come running all the way up this field towards the bunker, and it has been watching you approach. And as a result, it manages to get a lovely little lock on you.
Uh-oh.
And these missile pods come out of the side and just light up one at a time. And crit.
no.
That feels good.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez. So it didn't miss?
It did not miss. It
Okay.
distinctly did not miss. That is 4, I believe that's 4 kinetic. And you are also knocked back 1.
So we can say that this attack was a ranged attack that hit me.
Distinctly so, yes.
Yeah, I have the return fire as a reaction
Sick.
then. So you may immediately attack them with a single auxiliary ranged weapon. So what's my auxiliary ranged weapons?
Do you have any?
I have my, oh god, my missile rack isn't loaded, so my little pistol. Let's go, 1d3 if it hits.
I'm not saying that that doesn't do anything. It doesn't do much.
You know what? It's a matter of pride.
I'm not gonna stand between you and your pride, Fiasco. I would never.
Yeah. Here's me returning fire. Let's go.
Ooh.
Listen, we've established that 8 is a hit, and you've rolled the highest possible number.
Yeah,
on a
max
D3.
damage.
That's why they call you Fiasco. Yeah, you take a pot shot. One of those missile pods that just came out and emptied, you just knock it clean off. It goes like tumbling down and makes the real comedy kind of boing, 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 boing. Goes
Makes
rolling off
sense.
along the grass. It's a little hit. You've damaged it. It's looking pretty beat. And that is
Success.
all.
So wait, it hit me for how much? Again?
4.
4.
4.
Haha. Already, it hit me way harder than I hit it. That's over half my health.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And because they're static turrets and they don't move, that is all that it can do. It's back to you guys.
Is boosting a free action? I don't remember how boosting works.
It's a quick.
Quick action. Sorry.
It's okay. You'd think it
okay.
had been a month since we did mech combat. Literally months.
Okay.
I mean, last time we did it was January. It's been a month.
It's been a while. Okay, so I'm gonna move. How many movement do I have? Okay.
Your
Second-hand
speed.
hope. Second-hand hope is gonna move. Oh! Wow, okay, cool. What is the button? Is this the button? I don't know how to move.
If you've got the little person selected and the little square
Oh.
bracket selected, then you just click and drag.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it.
5.
That's
Yep,
the
nice.
stuff. And then I'm going to select this guy. Turret, yes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to, let's see, loadout. What do we have? Ooh,
Missiles.
yeah.
shotgun.
Smart gun. I meant
Nice.
what do I have? I have a smart gun. Let's see. Let's see how this rolls. Accurate? Yeah. I would like to lock on to
You
it.
can do a lock on. That's a quick action as well.
Yeah, so I'll quick action lock on and then I'll shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's
That's a
also
tried and true combination.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Rolling. Oh, seeking. Hell yeah. Roll.
Hell yeah. 20, definitely.
Boom, boom. Okay, that is a lot of damage. I don't.
That
Hold.
is 4 damage, which
Okay.
is precisely how many hit points it had left.
Nice.
The wombo combo, you and Fiasco finishing it off. And that leaves these 3 guys at the top. Anything else you like to do? That's a move, 2 quick actions.
I have a free action as well.
Yeah, anything
The
you can do?
fire omnigun.
Oh, hell
Is
yeah.
there anything nearby?
These 2 up at the top are the closest, and they're 11 away.
Okay.
11 and 12.
Cool. So I misunderstood what it does. It's 3 times per round. So like during this whole round I could fire,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I'm gonna take a shot at whatever a Kraken idiot is fighting up there. Just one damage.
Just 1 damage? Let me see
Yeah.
if anybody's taken any full damage.
The one on the right. I have to go check on something real quick, but yeah,
no
that's my
worries.
turn.
That was an extremely productive turn. You can go and take a break knowing that you have done your teammates well. And then it's back to them. So I've only got these 2 left, and I've got a lovely prime target stood in front of me. I don't actually think they're going to take an offensive. This is the last turret, and I think they're going to lock down and try and defend each other. So this is going to drop. Ooh, oh, that's a shame. Okay. No, it's a shame that I can't use the cool thing. It is. I could try, but it won't be very fun. I'm gonna drop a defense net. And that is a burst 3 over the top of this guy. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's too much. 1, 2, 3. Let's move that along to go on top of this guy.
That looks very unfortunate.
Well, you would think that, but actually, this is a defense net. This is not an offensive blowy-uppy thing. This is a powerful shimmering repulsion shield, which just erupts around the grass. And while this is active, this guy here who dropped it is immobile, which most of these people have been. But any ranged melee and tech attacks against characters or objects within that effective area that originate outside the area are going to be at -2. They're going to be at +2 difficulty, I should say. And cannot result in crits.
The Omnigun is not affected by this, though.
It is not affected by anything because
It
paracausality.
Because it's weird.
It is truly the Omawa Shinderu of this game.
Indeed.
You were already God.
There are a lot of those in this game, but that is the tippy toppest one.
My Pegasus says I can hit it.
Pegasus says, actually, fuck you to causality.
Paracausality, and you gotta explain shit. And also allied characters with you're not an allied character, sorry Amelia, I was gonna give you a benefit. So everybody in there is now immune to impaired and slowed, which I'm pretty sure they already were because they're static turrets. And yeah, that stays up until you do something about it. And that is its go. Now, I don't want to tell you how to run your Lancer team, but it seems to me there's an obvious play here.
I do have an idea.
I love that.
Everyone is okay with this.
Yeah, it's only me and you to go, and all I have is ranged attacks. So
I have cover fire that doesn't miss, so I can just ping them in the background while you're doing your thing.
So, in the last round, Talia was able to dash up, try to knock these guys around, realizing that they're not moving, realizing that she can't really do much with her actual sword. She's gonna look around and be like, fuck this. I'm activating my protocol to equip my shotgun's auto choke.
Yes! Shotgun!
I'm going to back up 2 spaces.
Okay.
Back up 2 spaces.
Let me just
I will get Overwatch from all 3 if they have it. Although I do have resistance against all of their damage.
Against all what damage?
Yeah, as long as I'm not slowed or immobilized, I have resistance to all damage on my turn.
I had hoped that you had said something like all kinetic damage or all energy damage, but no, you just said all damage.
All damage.
Yeah,
all
damage.
Of the damage. All of the damages. Then yeah, okay, let's go. Let's do a quick fire 1. That's gonna miss.
Wow.
No, don't target yourself, you fool. Everything just suddenly short circuits. That's an 18. I'm guessing that's gonna hit.
2. I take 1 damage.
Yep.
Because I have armor.
You. And the third one, 13?
13. Ooh, 2 burn. I don't know if burn counts as damage in this instance. I think it's its own unique thing.
Yeah, I think burn technically is separate.
Because
it's like a status
you don't take
effect
damage straight away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so
like poison counters in Magic.
You'll have resistance when you take the burn damage at the end of your turn.
No,
Presumably?
I think burn is its own unique thing. It's because it's armor piercing too.
I'm gonna get the book. You take your turn. I'm gonna
just trust that I take 1 energy because of resistance and whatnot, and 1 burn.
That's fine. If Renegade
One
can
burn,
whittle
you know
me
what?
down,
I can
then I'm
live
gonna
with
whittle
1 burn.
you down.
And now, as a full action, give me just 1 moment, because I need to see what my options are. I should have done this earlier.
It's blow the thing up, or blow the thing up, or run away. Running away is always an option.
Alright. I'm going to stabilize as a full action.
I love that for you.
I'm going to clear all my heat, which is different than burn.
Mhm.
So now I'm at 0. No, I'm at 0, not 30.
What were you at?
I was at 3, which is in the danger
Ooh.
zone.
Ooh.
Clear. Oh, and additionally, I can clear any burn affecting my mech.
There you go. I will still check it just because it might come up again.
Yeah, but it's also
And
like,
also because I want to know.
and then because I did all that stuff, I'm going to overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 1d3 wherever it is.
Burn is a type of damage, so yes, you would have resistance.
Okay. Well, it was I was still only have had 1 because it's armor piercing. So great. I did
That's
the
fine.
math right.
We're doing it correctly, and as we all know, that is the most important thing for any Lancer AP, is to get everything precisely correct within the rules.
1d3.
Check out Bring Your Own Mech, by the way. It's a great podcast.
I heard the cast is incredible.
I heard that.
A little bit.
I heard it's also edited phenomenally, and the music is popping.
The music has no
I take
fucking
2
right.
heat. I
That
take 2 heat.
theme has no right to be that fucking slapping.
Stop talking about my show. I need to fucking shoot these people.
This is my psychic weapon.
I take 2 heat,
2 heat.
and I'm going to shoot with the HHS 075 flare shotgun at all 3 of them because it's now a cone 3.
I love you, Amelia.
Yes.
And I have
Shotgun.
accuracy because of the shotgun talent, whatever it is. And it's an accurate weapon, so this is coming in at plus true accuracy.
But also at a penalty, right? Because of the whatever.
Nope.
No,
Because
she's
correct an idiot is
within
still
the.
within.
She's within. You have to be within in order to avoid the penalty.
Genius. Get wrecked.
So against all 3 of them, that's going to be 17 to hit
Jesus.
for 4 damage.
Yeah, I mean, one of them has an evasion of 8, and the other 2 have an evasion of 7. Yeah.
Are they at like nearly point blank range? Because this is
Pretty
totally a
much.
renegade move.
This one has a distinct Talia flavor. This one is like
And
the
no,
fucking
no,
John Woo.
and they're all immune to like forced movement, correct?
They are immune to impaired and slowed, because of the shield, but also because of the fact that they are static turrets.
Yeah.
Like if
They weren't
allow
static,
an
they would also suffer
exception.
knockback 5.
If you'd crit,
Jesus.
I might allow you to like break a piece of it and knock it back. But as it stands, you didn't
Wow.
crit. Don't.
Amelia, Talia, you hit something. Let's relish that fact alone.
I mean, it was still cool. It
You've
was still
all
so
hit.
cool.
Yeah.
You've all been successful this entire round of combat. What are you
Great.
talking about?
Feels good. Feels
really
Now they're stuck. They're no longer in the bubble. Also, I'm guessing the defense bubble only goes away when the turret goes away.
The defense bubble goes away until it decides to end it, or until you stun or jam it or destroy it.
Ah.
Or if you
Ooh.
could manage to get involuntary movement on it, but I saw that
But
that's the thing
since
that
they
you
can't-
wanted to
since
do,
I
and I said
can't-
no. I'm taking this away from Amelia. No.
I end my
Um,
turn in defense mode.
Okay. Does that mean
they
that
are
I'm
now
not
stuck in
gonna be
here
able to
with
kill
me.
you? That's what you think. There's 3 of them. Who hasn't
Not
been?
for that much longer.
You haven't been, and you haven't been, so you can have a go. Oh, let's see. Oh. You want a cone? I'll give you a cone, motherfucker. All characters in a cone 3 area. You're just gonna take 4 energy damage and 2 heat.
From
But if you make from the big guy, this is a Rainmaker with
Ah.
Hades missiles. Make an agility save for me. And when I say
Is that
make
for
it
me?
for me, I mean fail it, please. Let me have my fun.
Just
agility?
flatland.
Yeah, just flatland.
I don't
Uh,
get any bonuses, I'm guessing.
I don't believe so. In fact, let me see. Since you asked, Gask, let me see if I can catch you in this.
Oh, goody.
Well, that's a 4.
No, I can't get you in it, I don't think.
Yippee.
That's a 3. Let me move it. No, I can't get you in it. But thank you for reminding me to check. I approve.
Yeah, I just heard
no.
cones, and usually those are like bad news.
You get like university flashbacks to stealing cones off of the street. Is that a uniquely
yeah.
British thing? Americans, do you
No.
get that?
Wait,
Uh,
what?
I feel
Steel
like that
traffic
might be a
cones.
uniquely.
Ours
an
I mean, we
Irish thing
stole other
too.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pizza
I
Hut
fail.
signs were also a
I
staple.
fail your
Anyway.
stupid roll. What happens?
Anyways, you take the full damage. You take 4 energy and 2 heat. But then
Alright,
you're gonna do your regular bullshit.
Great. I mean, I have no other regular bullshit, so I just marked 2 burn.
I mean,
Wait, 2
we
heat or
established
2
that it's-
burn?
What did I say? Don't make me remember what I just said.
Tom
Heat.
Parkinson Morgan with the amazing clear language.
It's Tom Bloom now. You
Tom
see what he
Bloom, I'm
did?
so
He
sorry.
clarified the language. He changed his name so that it wasn't such a mouthful. Yeah, 2 heat.
2 heat. Oh, that is a lot better. Now I'm
But also- Also 4
very
energy
much in the
damage.
danger zone.
Also 4 energy, which you're gonna reduce to 2.
Yes.
Multiple things. Okay, great. That is the end of all the bad guys. Fiasco. It's up to you.
It's me. I have a silly little idea. Maybe.
You're everybody's last hope.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna do the most heroic thing I've ever done, maybe. What is an explosion, burst one explosion mean? Does that just mean one space around the area?
It emanates from you.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
I don't
think we're
like where
good.
this thought is going.
I think I know
do.
where this thought is going. This is gonna be some
Mm.
bullshit.
It's just gonna be the most simple, basic move, which is that I'm gonna move right here where Karkin idiot was to say hi.
Yeah.
man. Okay, no. See, they have the Overwatch thing, but I'm invisible when I move. So if I move away from them, I'm invisible from them.
And
you
only
see?
one of them has Overwatch because only one of them has their turn and hasn't used
There's a
their
reaction.
reaction or something.
So then I
I think 2 of them.
move. I use my. So that was my movement. I used my quick action to move back, to run away, leaving a clone where I just was.
Okay. You will take Overwatch.
Yeah, but I'm invisible.
From this guy. Oh no, wait, did I Overwatch on from
I
all
think you
3 of them?
overwatched on all
I
You
three
did,
of them.
so
Overwatched
no.
on all
Technically.
3, but
So,
one of
yeah.
them
So they
already
don't
had
have
its...
reactions this round anymore.
The Rainmaker had its turn, so now it's
So it has its reaction back. Okay, so it's gonna hit you with the missile pods.
But even when I'm invisible,
That's a alright, I'll roll the d20. It's a 7 anyway, I don't think that's gonna hit. Nope, it doesn't see you.
okay.
You run in like a little guy, you get out clean like a little guy, and there's just a little guy left standing.
And then I use my protocol to as my next quick action to just teleport to this clone back here behind this rock. Thus
unfortunately-
resulting in what?
Unfortunately, the protocol has to be the first move you do of a round.
No, but it was activated. It's passive after I activate it. It's for the rest of the scene.
Oh, you already activated your core power?
Yeah.
That's what
I
the clones
activated
are.
my
Beautiful.
first turn, and then so that's why there's so many adequates around.
That's a quick action. I gotcha.
Yeah. So the quick action is to teleport.
That's fine.
So then when I teleport, all of them blow up. For a burst 1 explosion, dealing 1d6 damage, or half if they make an agility save.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest that none of them are gonna make a agility save. In fact, I'm gonna do you a solid, and I'm gonna say because they're all static, this is part of the trade-off of the bullshit that I inflicted on Amelia. They insta-fail agility saves because they're fucking static turrets. They're concreted to the ground. They can't move.
Yay!
So D6, 1d6.
Oh god, how do you roll a normal d6 in this game?
Slash roll space 1d6.
It's just like, you know, Monopoly.
Like Monopoly. Yeah!
Fucking
That's
hell
big
yes.
money.
No whammies. Okay.
Big money.
I am running Foundry on an old ass version because they updated it and made the Lancer module obsolete, so I'm having to run an old version so that we can run this fucking game. Which
Yeah,
might
it's the
be
version
why
stinky poo poo.
it is. They may have updated it, but I'm not willing to take the risk in the middle of a run of an AP. When we're done next week, then I'll update it and see what breaks. Cool. You did a really decent chunk of damage to all of them. One of them is down to 1 HP. But I'm not going to tell you which one. Yeah, it's the left-hand one.
That was the most heroic thing I've ever done.
That was the most competent thing you've ever done.
Yeah, that too. Running away, who knew?
My special skills.
Running away and blowing stuff up.
Hey,
That's
we've
my
hit
brand.
my win condition. This is round 5 of combat. Let's fucking go. It's you guys' turn. You got 3 bad guys left.
I can take the initiative on this, everyone. So I have a very important question that I must ask regarding this field, and also just maybe I'll just ask Amelia first, then ask in general. For the rocks on the field, do they count as difficult like terrain, or do they hinder movement? And if so, does that mean that they would take 2 spaces to go through in order to make it so that I could get through them?
They are hard cover. Do you have any EVA module?
I'm gonna say no. The only thing I have in terms of mobility aids is the jets that got added to my mech that let me, while moving, like have temporary flight. So that's why I'm curious, because this changes whether I have to do something extremely dangerous for myself, or mildly dangerous, or take the just slow approach to this.
Yeah, so it is an obstruction. I'm gonna say, this might be a judgment call. Tom Bloom, I'm sorry, I might get this wrong. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna say that yes, you can move through them because you can freely pass through spaces occupied by obstructions that are smaller than you, but you can't end your movement in a space occupied by it. So because you're a size 1 mech, that means I'm making a ruling that a half-size obstruction can provide hard cover. And I get to do that because it's my fucking game.
Love it. Okay,
Yes.
it will not cause me any difficult terrain in that case, or it will cause me difficult terrain? Just as like additional clarification.
No, so difficult terrain is not a thing. You can freely move through it.
Got it.
With no
Okay,
penalty.
so then I would do 1, 2, secondhand hope. Please be ready to move back because this thing keeps doing that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I'm going to use quick action to boost in order to get within range of all of these motherfuckers, and then I'm going to go, hello there, friends. Omni harpoon, and I'm going to try and hit all of them.
Nice. Okay. Is that a cone?
So, I am pulling it up right now. Fires grappling harpoons at any number of targets within range 5 and line of sight. Affected characters must succeed in a hull save or take 2d6 kinetic damage and be knocked prone, then pulled adjacent to you or as close as possible.
Beautiful. Okay.
So I need a hull save from all of them.
Hull saves.
My ST save target is 11.
Okay, so the guy on the left succeeds. The guy in the middle succeeds. And the guy on the right succeeds. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. On a success, they take half damage and are otherwise affected.
Fine.
No,
That's
my
fine.
goal was just to try and hit as many of them as I could.
We hit
So
them.
it's.
Sort of.
I also rolled great.
What?
So they still take 5 damage. All of them take 5 damage.
2d6
So-
damage on that?
Why do you think I went for this? I rolled an 11. So it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna. One of them is gonna go with me. So I think she actually sheathes the sword and puts the gun in the holster, and then she just like dashes around over a rock, and then it's just like a whirlwind of tentacle like whirring blades and tentacles.
Listen.
Yes. You know what? I'm
Stop.
sticking with tentacles because of Darcy's reaction. You know what? Learn
It wasn't a
to deal
negative.
with it, people.
It
Tentacles
wasn't a
are a
negative
thing.
reaction. I'm not gonna comment on my internet viewing habits in the slightest. Okay, holy fucking shit. That guy's dead. That guy's fucking dead, yo. Fuck that guy in particular. That's
Actually, I
the
just
big guy.
realized my Mechs attacks basically make me Orphan of Kos in some ways from Bloodborne, so I'm okay with this.
Well, some
I'm
say
okay with
Cosm.
So the other thing is you said 5, but in Lancer you round up, so actually it's 6.
Oh, okay. So that would be 6
So-
damage across all 3 of them. So 1 is down, 2 of them
One
take
is
hits.
down, 2 of them are like smoking and sparking. I'm gonna say there's like bits hanging off one of them. They are really beaten up. That was a fantastic move. Is that everything
That's
you
it
got?
for my turn because I had that was quick action and then boost. And oh wait, before I end it, going to call out to Talia. Talia, do what you do best and finish these off. You get a leadership die.
Nice. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, in the meantime, the bad guy gets to go. I'm gonna use this guy. Oh, I should have used this, but I can't. Oh, okay. No, I'm just gonna use it because it's funny. This is the Harrison Arms Blackwall system, and I've wanted to play
That
with this for a
doesn't
while.
sound funny.
It's
Doesn't sound funny at
fine.
all.
It's hilarious. How do I just draw a line? There's a line. Okay. I'm gonna have to undo that and do it again because I've got things up that are blocking my way. 5 spaces high and a line 10. Let's fucking go. 10 is that much. I have to move it so that it's not touching any of you. But it basically goes there. And so what happens is this Aegis on the right, Talia,
Mm-hmm.
it begins to like it's like sparking and futzing, and it begins to sort of shimmer and pixelate almost visibly. And then in front of you, a wall of nothing just springs up from the ground. And you can't see your friends anymore. This is 5 spaces high, a line 10 area, and it blocks line of sight, effects or attacks, and provides hard cover. And that's all it does. That's its turn.
Well. I don't like that kind of thing. Dumb question. Can I walk through it? Or
can
is
try.
it like... It's one of those things that damages me if I walk through it, isn't it? Or I can.
I will tell you what happens, because I feel like I've just built this encounter to shit on you. I didn't, but that's kind of how it's ended up playing out. It's like, I'm going to do a cool thing, says Amelia, and Darcy says no. So to give you a break, if you enter it, you're going to roll 1d6. If you roll a 4 or more, you are removed from play until the end of your next turn, when you reappear in a free space of your choice within range 10 of the wall.
You said it. Blocks line of sight.
Yeah.
Provides hard cover, right?
Correct.
But I need line of sight so I can actually hit them.
Wait, how high is it as well?
It's 5 spaces high.
5 spaces high. Okay.
And I don't have like... Actually, wait. No, I don't have any... I don't have anything that lets me fly, damn it. Okay,
have
does
things
anyone
that
else
lets
want to
me-
go? Because I can't do anything now.
I have
'cause-
things that let me fly. Can I pick Carrick and Idiot up because we're 2 itty bitties?
But you're on the other side of it. So you would have to fly over and
No,
then
but
back.
Carrick and Idiot is on what?
You're on separate sides of the wall.
No,
No.
Adequate's
Oh no, that was your
outside of the...
thing!
That
That's
was my
blown up.
clone. You just
I'm
have
looking at
Echo
your
over
clone.
there.
Yep. Then yeah.
You
what's your
chose the
speed?
melee person to be enclosed with your
Yeah, I'm not trapped
combatants.
in here with you.
Look,
You're trapped
They're-
in here with
they're
me.
following very simple protocols that are years out of date. That I'm just using the cool stuff, okay? I wanted to use the black wall.
Okay, so yeah, I can
Wait a minute.
fly over to Carrick Idiot and then pick you up and fly up.
I might.
You got ideas.
Hold on. I might not need line of sight if it's an area of effect weapon, because I can just technically blindly shoot where I was before. But I'm going to double check that.
They would still benefit from the hard cover
Of-
of the wall.
Okay, what do you think is better? Fiasco's
You think
plan,
better.
or I randomly shoot through a wall twice and hope I hit something?
I don't know. It's not very often Fiasco has a plan for stuff.
I had one already. This is
Savage.
Who knows if this one's gonna work out?
I mean,
This planet has been good for you.
Yeah.
I've-
Turns
like-
out.
I would like to encourage this growth from Fiasco.
Let's go
Let's
Fiasco.
go Fiasco. Yeah, let's go with Fiasco.
Turns out, when you save yourselves from crippling stress every day of your life, you kind of get better at thinking.
Who knew?
Okay, let's
Who,
go.
who came here to be perceived that hard, by the way? Because it wasn't fucking me.
Yo, same.
God damn.
Okay, so that's 5 there, and then 5 straight up. How would carrying affect?
It doesn't,
Movement.
because this is cool. Fuck it. Do it.
Okay, well, I'll hold you up like Titanic Dirty Dancing style.
Yes.
I
You are
had
the dancing
the time of my life.
Wait,
God.
it's go
DMCA.
here just to peek Flatwound over the top. You're not actually carrying her over. You're literally
Yeah.
just airlifting so that
Can
she
you
can take
see?
a pot shot over.
Can you see?
Incredible. I love
So
it.
yeah, that's what I do. Take your shot.
Okay, that's your go. The bad guys get another go. Unless he's already... No, this is a new round, so he hasn't been. He is just gonna cry because he hasn't got shit left. You took out all of the people who had the cool stuff. Oh, they should have all had resistance to damage, but never mind. Okay. Echo, you are right in front of it. It is just gonna go for you with its light laser. Why do you have lock on you? You shouldn't have lock on you. Well, you do now because it's going to use a quick action to put lock on you.
Well, you know, you didn't have to put the lock on back
Listen.
on. You could.
It's not a problem. I'll do it for you. Lock on. Target you. Roll. Consume lock on. Let's go. That's 9. 9 is a hit.
Okay.
9 is a hit?
I have very low. That's kind of the trade-off for Blackbeard. I have a lot of health, but my
Mhm.
evasion. Also, I don't have high agility either, so my
Oh, you
evasion
should've
is
told me that.
not.
So that is 3 energy and 2 burn.
Got it.
And that's it. That's all it can do. Gonna try and take you out in a blaze of glory, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Is it my
yeah.
go?
Is it time? Can I do my bullshit now?
I cast shoot the gun. So okay, accurate. I get the bonus from my talent. I also get the bonus from the leadership die, so this is coming into +3 accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Da, da, da.
A bonus for the power of friendship.
Bonus for your leader just telling you, shoot! Shoot!
Ah! Yeah, damn right. Which one are you
18.
aiming for?
6 damage. I'm aiming for both of them, if I
You
can.
hit both of them?
It's a cone weapon, so unless I'm like right up in their face.
Alright, let's-
Question: with it being
Actually,
a
even
cone
if I
weapon,
am
is it
right
gonna
up in
hit
their
me?
face.
No, she can look there. That's a cone 3. She can absolutely hit those two without hitting you.
Just double checking. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
I'm
that one-
right next to them.
It would have been worth it though, right?
I mean, I'd have taken the hit. You'd
Yeah, of
have
course
ruined
you
one of
would.
my favorite mechs, but it's fine.
6 damage? You'd have
6
been
damage.
fine. No, actually, that would have structured Echo. Damn,
No,
that would
that
have been
actually,
funny.
that's why I said you would have
Yeah.
ruined one of my favorite mechs, but I'd
would
have
have
been
been
fine.
Hold on.
Fine.
How did I get all the way over there? I
It's
wasn't
foundry
paying attention.
nonsense.
It's foundry nonsense. It's
God
DM
damn it. It's
magic.
fine.
Yeah,
It's
you
fine. I'm good.
narrate the scene. You kill them both.
Yeah, I guess Adequate picks me up, and I just
Dirty
as-
dancing style.
As soon as like over like the shimmering black wall of whatever, these two poor defenseless sentry turrets just kind of like, I'm guessing they have like tiny little laser sensors, and they just both kind of look up like cute droid style. Explosions, like incredibly like early 2000s. I just made a website core like movie maker like fake explosion.
Exactly that.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I think they exploded, but I think we got them.
Awesome.
And with that, you have solved my combat puzzle. Hooray! Yeah, as soon as that blows up, this wall of blink space disappears. Damn, that was cool. What a shame. What a shame. And so you were just left, in the quiet, in front of this bunker, up in the hills of Free Sanjak. There's just you and this bunker door. What would you like to do?
How big is the store?
Pretty big.
Is there a doorbell?
Looking at the doors, it is clear that they are built for large machinery to come and go. You could fit a size 2 mech. You could probably fit 2 size 2 mechs abreast through the door.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Has anybody got what's a good trigger for this? Spot seems too obvious. Somebody sell me a trigger and roll it.
Blow
I have
something
read a
up.
situation as well.
What was yours, Gask?
Blow something up.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Take
Yeah.
control.
Interesting.
Take control by doom guying the door open, just like, I have a complete disregard of protocol and safety.
Sure. All right, go for it.
Get somewhere quickly. I want to get to the other side of the door quickly.
Ari, you roll me read a situation as well, please. What did you do, Amelia? What did you do?
It's 19! Why do I only roll good when it comes to bullshit?
I think you know why. Ari, are you still gonna roll, or do you want to just let this happen since Talia has taken control?
Go right ahead. Talia technically has probably more health than I do, or like more armor between all of us, and because my mech is actually pretty beat up from that, so I'm risking harm if I'm like immediate harm if I take any damage.
I love that you considered that when nobody else did. Beautiful, wonderful. No, you've disabled all the security measures at this point.
Doesn't mean she didn't last this long by not having some level of care about what she does.
That's
as
fair.
reckless as she can be.
So you're taking control, you're surveying the scene, you're pushing people out of the way who are also trying to look at things. You're focusing in on this door, and you can tell pretty easily that this is very clearly house stone made. Why did I pick stone and sand? Why did I make them the two closest together? This is very clearly house stone built. It's a massive, like, carbon plated door on tracks so that it can move back and forth, and it looks like it has been built to cover an entrance into the side of the mountain. The turrets on either side were there to deter intruders, and you can see several not words are so hard. Not terminals, but several places where you might be able to input data or communicate with somebody on the inside. And you have unrestricted access to them now. There is also, I will remind you because it's been a little while, the remains of several house sand looking mechs lying strewn about the field as well. Behind you.
Realistically, Talia would be checking out the house sand mechs as a higher priority.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You can still give the benefit of all that information to the rest of the team.
Yeah. I do.
But yeah, you head over to the mechs. Again, very similar decals and build and systems as the kind that you... Would you ever have been deployed in them? The kind of things that are sent out on recon missions and get in, get out fast missions?
I don't think... my camera's going wild again. I don't know why.
You look like a Max
I'm
head from
cascading. I just can't have Discord open when I'm doing this. Hold on.
That's so bizarre.
And
How bizarre.
Don't... Never...
it's infecting from
2011
Unheard
Mac,
Amelia.
everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, it's still glitching.
That's bizarre. So...
And, I'm gonna just turn off my video.
That's okay.
Anyways, Talia probably wouldn't have been sent out on like recon missions or whatnot, or like missions in general. She probably would have only like had to learn purely ceremonially. Like, oh,
Gotcha.
you're supposed to be doing this thing. Like, oh, like, I don't know. They probably have tournaments, like, or whatnot.
They absolutely have tournaments. Yes.
So that.
So you've probably like done training missions in them and been on them for parades and things, but not... You haven't piloted it out in the field, but you still recognize it as being... You recognize its use. You know that this thing was here to get into this bunker, retrieve something or scout something, and then get back out. You also think it's fair to assume that this is what set off that blip on the scanner. Either these mechs themselves or whatever shuttle brought them down to Earth. And the pilots are all dead, and you're able to access their comms, their most recent comms, if you would like to try and do so.
I definitely would.
But you also know that's not an easy feat.
Would I be able to help in this matter if I was just like checking this out behind Talia? I got a little distracted by tech gremlins.
That's up to Talia.
You could help out, absolutely. I feel like you would also have just as good of a reason.
I'd just be like, what the hell? And I just look down at this and like look at Talia, and I would like to see if I could do a little hacksy doodle and see what kind of information I can get from this thing that just got blown up.
I had a feeling you might say that. So yes, I'm going to say this is a risky roll, because you know that there are countermeasures in place for this exact thing happening. And you know that anytime you hack into anything involving House Sand, there's a chance that they are aware of it and potentially going to hack you right back.
Absolutely. I would like to. Am I still in my mech when this is happening? Because I would like to have Firestorm's assistance in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So Firestorm is going to... I don't remember what Firestorm does. So is this... what kind of a role is this?
Haggle fix.
Oh, right. Let's go. I know what I'm doing.
You know how to play Lancer?
Absolutely. That's not the right sheet. It's fine. Let's see. Hacker fix. Excellent.
Hacker fix.
Do I have a difficulty?
Not a difficulty, but it is a risky roll.
Okay. Did it go?
It did. That's a 16.
Okay. Okay, there's something else I want to double check. What the thing? Sorry.
The thing?
I
No, it's
know,
okay.
I know. So much information. Okay.
Are you trying to find something to add onto it?
Okay. No. I was trying to figure out what the NHP does. It's
Allows
okay,
you
you
to
may
reroll?
reroll. It's a reroll, but I don't think I'm gonna reroll it. I feel
16,
like it.
16 on a risky is not a success.
That's but what if it gets worse? Might as well re-roll it if it's available, right?
Go for it.
Oh man, this is gonna be a disaster. It's fine. Here we go.
Not quite.
Did it get better at
It
least?
got one worse, which is not a super huge amount of worse.
Ugh,
It could have got worse.
It's still worse.
it's still bad. Okay,
It is what it is.
it's fine.
And what it is you and do you say you're still in the mech?
Yeah.
Okay.
Working with Firestorm to try to figure this out.
Yeah. Okay. So you're like remotely trying to hack into this thing's system, which is difficult enough for any house sand mech. These ones have particularly potent firewalls, particularly strong defenses. And what happens is you think that you've got it. You think that you're almost in, and with just a few more keystrokes, you'll be there. But then a small little sensor starts beeping, and it quickly goes from green to orange to red, and the mech it's already like a pile of smoking ruins. What is left completely incinerates itself. And you recognize that you've set off auto-destruct, essentially.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
So was the person in there still alive, or? Okay.
Absolutely not, no.
We're basically, to be clear, Darcy, we're walking into a scene of like carnage, right? Of just a
When you
bunch of
got
different
there-
mechs.
Yeah, there was 3 mechs. One was already down when you got there, and the other 2 were taken out by the defenses as you arrived. They were very clearly house sand operatives trying to do what presumably you're about to try and do, which is get into this bunker. They were not so successful. But now any information that you may have gleaned about who sent them, as if you needed to guess, but exactly what it is that they were here to do, has now just gone up in smoke.
Was it a good thing that we took out those defenses?
It's a good question. I mean,
I think having more information is for the best, and I don't think we were going to be able to safely do that while those things were up. I'd rather know what's happening here, especially how it plays into either house is being involved, than not. I think we did as best a call as we could, given what information we had. Take whatever comfort in that you can.
they want something in here.
Exactly.
Might as well find out what it is.
Darcy, the body, the pilots who are dead in the mechs, it's clear that they're dead from damage that's happened to the mechs, like from the outside, right? There's nothing on their bodies to suggest something else had targeted or hurt them, correct? Okay.
You watched 2 of the 3 get pulverized by those missiles.
Got it.
And the other one was already down, but it looks in much the same state. Yeah.
Is there any feasible way of looking around without getting out of my mech to determine if there's anything toxic or potentially dangerous, like in the air about the area?
Absolutely. I would suggest that you make a systems roll. with your mech.
Okay, it would be systems. I wasn't sure if patch or spot would also be helpful in there, but I'll do systems.
Patch and spot technically should be done as narrative things by the pilot. If you're using your mech, if you're staying in your mech to do that, it
That
would
makes
be
sense.
systems.
That makes sense to me. No accuracy, no difficulty. It's just
Nope.
normal roll plus systems.
Quote unquote straight roll.
Nope, that's 2. That's 4.
Nope.
So,
Senses are nominal. Everything looks fine.
House Sand is not known for having particularly sturdy mechs. So then I don't think they knew what they were getting themselves into sending secondhand hope gestures at the evaporated mech. Is it reasonable for Renegade to be able to say that sort of thing about House Sand mechs that they typically aren't?
That's actually a very astute observation. Yeah.
Yeah. So, they might not even know what is in here. They might just view it as something to acquire, or like a potential base of operations, maybe. A place to operate from on this planet.
If this was the recon group, is there going to be any more of them, though?
I mean, probably just little guys.
Yeah, but now the little guys are going to come in and there's no turrets.
It's a fair point.
I think we can handle more reinforcements from a place like this as opposed to just trying to fight them out in the open. Here, at least we could try and hold up as best we can. And I'd rather know what the information is than leave this open for them to get before us. But I guess an important question is, Talia, do you have any sense of what they might be looking for?
I mean, if they were looking for any of us, they knew where we were, but they came here instead. So I can't really venture to say what, but it must be that important to change the tide of something. I don't know.
Whether it's information or weapons, either way, we need to find out. So let's keep going.
Door's right there.
You want to take the lead or do you want me? I'm pretty banged up from the fight, but I can still risk it.
I should be fine, but if you want to.
Actually, I'm pretty intact. So if you want something to stand in your way that can take a little bit of heat, I can just go first in case something jumps out of nowhere. I don't know.
I feel like I should offer just so I'm not left out, but also I'm good back here.
I'll go second.
I'll go third. Fiasco can go in the back, and Renegade can take the
Yippee.
lead.
Okay, then I will have secondhand hope go forward and have like scanners up and looking for life signs just in case something dares to jump out at us.
Okay. Do me a favor and roll a systems check, please.
Sure. Can I okay, you know what? Let's do the thing. I'm not scared at all. Boop 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 boop. Systems. Huh? Oh, there it is. There's the button. Okay.
You got the button.
No difficulty.
No difficulty? Okay.
Woo!
A 10 is a
That's a
success.
solid 10.
That is the bare minimum success.
Hey.
So what happens is you approach the door, and you are able to quite easily recognize and access the input-output terminal. It's very, very basic. It's like one jack.
Oh God.
And as you do, yeah, it's so basic. It is so basic. And as you do so, you are very able to get Firestorm to override it and give it the password and open the door. As you do so, you and Firestorm are very aware that something is scanning you back.
Oh dear Lord.
But not just secondhand hope, not just Firestorm. You, Renegade. You,
Yeah.
Lexi.
God.
Something red you.
Yep.
Red you to filth.
Yeah. You are now painted red.
Ugh, great. My favorite color, but no. Great. Oh, hmm.
As you process that, the rest of you can see the doors begin to trundle open.
Am I physically marked in any way, or it's just
Nope.
like a...
Nobody else witnessed it happen. It was just a very distinct electronic pulse, for lack of a better word,
Ugh. And
that
it
you
didn't...
felt ripple across you, ripple across your mech, ripple through your NHP, but also through your brain.
It didn't affect anyone else?
You don't know?
Can I figure out if it affected anyone else around me? Because
Yeah.
I figured she probably... Like,
Yeah,
she
go
didn't...
ahead and... Yeah.
She didn't go too far away from the group, is what I'm wondering. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody was stood around you to protect you in case something went really haywire. Give me one more systems check.
Oh, come on.
You're good at these!
Flat roll?
Yep.
I barely passed.
In fact,
Okay.
I'll give you an accuracy because you know what you're looking for. You would recognize this if this
Okay,
was on
what's
everybody else.
accuracy is a d6?
D6. So just roll a D6 on top of what you've done.
Okay.
That gets you there. If you're gonna roll a D6, roll a 6.
And
It's fleeting, and whatever it is, when it happened to you, it happened and then it went away. But by the time you access everybody else, I think you only maybe see it on Talia. And you get the impression that it's been round everybody one at a time. And you just catch the tail end of it as it withdraws from Talia's mech.
Yep. Someone knows we're here.
Do you know who knows we're here?
No, whoever just scanned us.
Maybe I should go in the front then?
No, it really doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Just, it's... So, do I know if when mechs and pilots are scanned, if that was like a normal practice, or if it's like they scanned me specifically, like if there's any kind of variation on how things normally work?
It's not unusual to be loved by it. No.
No.
Waiting for it. I was waiting for
I knew
it.
that you were. It's fairly standard practice that if a new mech enters your, workspace or bunker or anywhere with technology, it's pretty standard practice to just make sure that they are who they say that they are, their IFF tags are solid, that they're not carrying any viruses that they're unaware of that might get jacked into your system. It's pretty standard. But
Okay.
a pilot, the way that it read you, that was slightly strange.
Did it linger? Did it feel a little funny?
Nope.
No.
It was there
Okay.
and gone. It got in, it got what it came for, and it went out. I said it. I'm going to continue to say it. Yeah. Leave the money on the dresser.
Yeah. Just be aware that they were scanning and just getting a read on us, whoever is in this bunker. Is it an automated process, or can I tell if someone is behind it?
With a 10 and then a 12. With a 10, I don't think so.
But I rolled a 16 the second time. Darn it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're
It's fine.
gonna have to investigate further.
I am going to investigate further, and Renegade's just gonna be like, YOLO, I'm going in. Because it doesn't matter anymore. She doesn't care about hiding anymore. No more hiding, no more running. Let's go.
Okay, guard up.
Okay.
Shotgun? Are you is it
I'm gonna
is it
fire
the
it. I'm just
shotgun?
getting it ready.
No. I love this so much. I
This is
love it so
haunted.
much. Like Renegade's got the pilot-sized one, and Talia and Flatwound's got one on her mech. It's perfect. Shotguns are the
Your mech's
weapon
so
of
small that they're
champions.
like not even that different in size, I bet.
Shotguns, the weapon of champions.
So you head in?
Yeah.
Olivia? I love leading statements like that as GM. You touch it? Really? Okay. Yeah, you head in. It's a pretty standard airlock. So you go in the first set of doors, and as your weight is registered on the plate beneath you, the door closes behind you. There's a hiss of decompression. There's a couple of lights scanning, not as intrusively as the first scan, but definitely taking your measure, recognizing what weapons that are on you, and then the interior doors begin to open. And you find yourself walking into, again, a pretty standard, if basic, mech hangar. And there are signs of mechanics and engineering work that has been going on here, but it all appears fairly well abandoned. You are able to dock your mechs, get them set up, recharged. If this is a period that you would like to spend on repair and downtime, you get the impression that this place is well equipped to help you do what you want to do. Beyond this room, there are lights. The automated lights came on as you did, so it's difficult to say whether they were already on, but you can see corridors leading to other places. You can see tools strewn about. You can see abandoned coffee mugs. This was a populated place, if lightly, but it appears that no one's home right now.
Like, right now isn't how long ago right now?
Difficult to say.
So well, I guess there wouldn't be much dust in a big bunker like, There's no, like, obvious calendar on the wall.
Yeah. I was gonna make a smut joke, but I won't. No. The GM wants you to investigate further. That is all you can glean from this stage.
You said we can repair mechs and such, correct?
There is definitely the capability to do that here, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Get your guns reloaded and your mechs repaired.
I'm gonna do exactly that.
So
Okay.
how does that work again? You spend
You spend your repair points, and I always forget what it is. But a
does
certain
that
amount
Repair
will do
cap.
a certain thing.
Maximum number of repairs is determined by your frame, by the repair cap. It is on page 82 in the
Thank you.
PDF.
Yeah, it's in your little mech stats.
Yeah.
It has, like,
So
repairs.
one repair will restore you to full HP or repair a destroyed weapon or system. I don't think anybody structured in that fight.
No.
2 will restore a structure or stress, and 4 will repair your mech entirely. So I don't think anybody should be spending more than 1 repair.
No, and then heat, does that just go away on its own?
Yeah, that just stabilizes like as you get out of combat.
Perfect.
I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna reload the big gun.
Stabilize, baby.
Just chilling and stabilizing. Yeah.
Okay, so you all hop out of your mechs and begin. You just get to work, start repairing your mech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a hot minute just to do some mech care. Self-care, what is that? Mech care is important.
Mech care. That's where it's at.
It
four
has
of you
been
just
historically known that Renegade is bad at self-care, so
not in the last year, supposedly.
no, the last year was really good for self-care,
Mm.
actually.
Answer is good at self-care. I couldn't believe it.
Mm-mm.
When the GM
Well,
forces a year of vacation.
Are you even Lancers anymore? Questionable.
Good question.
Okay. Who has out of your mechs, so these are narrative triggers. Does anybody have spot?
Yes.
Could you roll it for me, please?
Okay.
Oh, I also have it, but
Go ahead.
okay. I'm probably
Both of
gonna
us, or
Yeah.
one of us?
I'm assuming that you're just working kind of quietly, sort of independently. And it's going to take you a little while.
I have 11.
11.
Yeah.
So I think Ari, as you sort of, it's going to take you a little bit of time. I'm going to say like maybe an hour or two to buff out the dents and hang the wires
missile
back on.
Damage.
Yeah, buff off all that soot and char. You can't have that. You gotta look fresh and clean when you go into battle. Maybe you take a little break and you potter around and you look at the tools that are lying, and there's like a little kitchenette in the corner where obviously people have made these cups of coffee as they've been working. And you notice that there is a pot of coffee standing in the maker. And if you were to go over to it and lay your hand against it, you'd find that it's still warm to the touch.
Ari was before you go into that, before you go straight to that, I was about to say she'd like, because we have communication devices like built into our suits, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then Ari immediately is like, just says very quietly, someone is here. Like, probably currently here. Only shoot or attack if it seems like they're an actual threat, but just everybody be ready. And she pours herself a cup of coffee.
Drinks their
jeez.
coffee.
You know what? They made coffee and they left it here. I'm sorry.
No,
It
you're
is
not.
I'm not gonna
strong. It is strong as fuck, and it's only just lukewarm. Like, it was maybe made, it's not on the warmer, it was maybe made like 45 minutes ago.
You know what? Just for the sake of having
Lukewarm
someone in the
coffee,
party
my
to push.
favorite.
What in the holy hell?
She hands Fiasco a cup of coffee.
Thank
Just for the
you.
sake of ensuring someone in the party presses the button, she calls out to him, "All right, if there's anybody in here, come on out. We know somebody's here."
Silence. Either they're hidden very well, or they're somewhere else. We're going to find out after we come back from the break. I haven't got to do a cliffhanger yet this season. Got him! Got him! Let's fucking go!
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we will be back in 10-15 minutes. Please go and stretch. Please go and hydrate. Get a snack. Take your meds. Do all those good things. We do self-care. We're not Lancers. Go and take care of yourselves. And we will be back very, very soon.